In 1997, the ocean killed 16,000 people. Nobody stopped it. In 2026, it is coming back. And this time, it remembers everything. Beneath the surface of the Pacific Ocean, something has been building for 50 years. Not a storm, not an earthquake. Something far more patient than either of those. The ocean has been quietly absorbing the heat that human civilization has been pouring into this planet. Every factory, every engine, every burning forest, the ocean took it all. Silently, without complaint. For decades, scientists call what is happening now the Pacific Flip. The trade winds that have crossed the equator for millions of years are collapsing. And as they fall apart, that stored heat, 50 years of it, begins moving eastward. A wall of warm water thousands of kilometers wide, traveling silently through the deep. They call it a Kelvin wave. You cannot see it from the shore. You cannot feel it from the surface. But right now, in 2026, it is already moving toward land. When it arrives, South America will flood in ways that maps cannot prepare for. The Amazon, the breathing system of this entire planet, will dry out and burn, and the smoke from those fires will travel across continents. Australia will enter a drought so severe the ground will split open. Southeast Asia, where 2 billion people depend on rice to survive, will face crop failures and food prices that governments will not be able to control. And the temperature of this earth will cross 1.7 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels. That is past the line. That is past the promise. That is past the point the entire world agreed in writing in Paris in 2015 would never be reached. We knew, not a suspicion, not a theory, documented, published, peer-reviewed scientific certainty for 30 years. The data existed, the warnings were issued, the projections were accurate. Scientists stood in front of governments, in front of cameras, in front of the world, and described exactly what was accumulating in the deep water beneath the Pacific Ocean. They gave us the timeline. They gave us the numbers. They gave us every tool we needed to act. We looked at all of it, and we chose not to. The ocean gave us 50 years of protection. It absorbed 90% of the heat we created. It delayed the consequences of our own choices, quietly, without recognition, without credit. It bought us time that we did not deserve and did not use. And now that time is over. The ocean is returning what we gave it, every degree of heat, every ton of carbon, every warning we filed away and forgot. It is all coming back, not as a punishment, not as revenge, but simply as physics, as consequence, as the most honest thing in the world. The ocean never forgets. And in 2026, we are finally going to remember too.